Did you watch it? The Assembly? You can't ask a national treasure if he's a top or a bottom.
Are you a top or a bottom?
It turns out you can. This was the Assembly with Stephen Fry. It got deep.
Are you happy to be alive now?
It got cultured.
Have sights of Proteus rising from the sea.
And at times, it got a little bit weird.
I would do my intimate areas with a sponge.
Now we need to talk about it. So let's talk about it. This is All Might Happen, the Stephen Fry episode.
Welcome to All Might Happen. It's the Assembly companion show where we're going to debrief on what just happened. Maybe show you some things that we recorded on the day but you haven't seen, including Stephen Fry calling someone a My name's Stu Richards. I'm the exec producer of the show. And now I'm anchoring this because we couldn't afford Ed Gamble. Joining me are my fellow exec producer, Michelle Singer.
Ew.
Series producer Steve Earley.
Hello to you.
I'll start with some questions, Michelle. What order do you wash your body parts?
I think top down. Oh, you want me to list them?
No, I was happy with that.
Yeah, okay.
I was doing that Louis Theroux thing where you just wait, you give someone
Just in case they give something away.
Steve, you've done producing on The Only Way is Essex, Absolutely Ascot, Peckham's Finest, Celebrity Big Brother 2013 Channel 5 edition. Is there anything you won't do for money?
No, I'm a whore.
But that's who we're dealing with. Anyhow, before we get into proper stuff with you guys, let's see what Sir Stephen himself made of the experience of being on our show.
I think it was a many-panelled quilt. Quite extraordinary experience. I mean, really remarkable, actually. In a very short time, an enormous number of subjects were covered, some of them really deeply embarrassing. It wasn't exactly picking at scabs, because it wasn't that unpleasant, but it was, shall we say, tickling old wounds. I think it did me a lot of good.
Not surprised, but I don't know why I'm delighted. A many panelled quilt, I enjoy.
Love that phrase.
Yeah.
I might try that the next time I sort of come home from work and my wife goes, "How was your day, Stu?" I go, "Well, it's a many-panelled quilt, love." You know what I mean? Right, should we have a watch of the show? Fancy that?
Hi there, people.
Hello, Stephen.
Nice to see you all. Where am I sitting? I thought so. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Caroline.
Caroline. Hello there. Good to see you all.
I heard you went to Buckingham Palace and do drugs, sneaking drugs and cocaine.
Michelle, can we just talk about Caroline for a moment?
Absolutely love her. I wish I had that sort of boldness. I'm not even sure she knows it's bold. She just wants to ask her question.
Yeah, I suppose when we met Stephen Fry for the first time on our prep call, we couldn't really have bowled in with that kind of thing, can we? We've got a favourite Caroline moment from previous shows.
I mean, yeah, there's a big obvious one for me in the Lineker episode where she clarified very swiftly, pretty much within the same sort of time span as we just saw, that Lineker had shot himself.
Steve, you ever shot yourself?
I have, yeah, I have.
There we go. The cast were especially intrigued by Stephen Fry's drug taking, weren't they? And why do you, actually, before I ask you that, let's do a little supercut we've made of that very.
How much have you spent on cocaine?
Oh my goodness.
Cocaine. Where did you get the cocaine from? Where?
You get a dealer.
Where did you get the dealer from? Where?
Well, I've been drinking on crack cocaine.
Yeah.
And picking it up, you know.
What make you do drugs?
Ah, we're back on that. Yeah.
We're not going to get away from that now.
When you used to sneak cocaine into certain places, or like the House of Commons in particular, did you smuggle it through your backside?
Yes!
What was it about the drug taking you think that the cast found so?
They want answers. And, you know, that's the point of asking the questions, is they just want answers and they don't care whether it's illegal stuff or light stuff or funny stuff or depressing stuff. They just want to know.
It's a great question, though. If you're gonna talk about having taken drugs in the Houses of Parliament, at some point they have to have got in there, and it's a really smart thought. Well,
Arse is the first place you'd.
arse is always the first place.
We are delighted to have you today. Our rules are no subject is out of bounds, no question is off the table, and all might happen. Please tell us who you are.
It's one of my favourite things, like when the cast asked them, "Tell us who you are." There's always quite different reactions in it. Some people just sort of think of their jobs. Someone else just goes, "Here's my name." Does there anyone else you need to know about it?
At that moment, they are probably questioning who they are and what their choices have been up to now. And so
they're ready to re-examine.
They're ready to re-examine. Yeah.
My first question is a very serious one, so just prepare yourself.
Okay.
You tried to kill yourself a couple of times. Are you happy to be alive now?
I mean, Jesus, what a way to start the show. Steve, why on earth would you decide to start an interview with a question about a guest trying to kill themselves?
Yeah, it's punchy, isn't it? I think because they've just been told, no subject is out of bounds, no question is off the table, and all might happen. Tell us who you are. We can't follow that up with, is it fun being an actor? That's not what we're about. And Cameron has this amazing thing where he can come up with and ask a question that makes you go, Jesus, Cameron. And, oh, that's lovely. Like in the same,
yes,
like one after the other.
Maybe it's worth adding that whilst the cast obviously come up with their own questions, you, Steve, decide what order they're in.
Yeah, we do go what order they're in.
Is the intention to shock, or is the intention to just establish this is some of our cast really mean business with their question?
The intention is to put them right into the assembly experience straight away. I mean, if they think they're in control, we're changing their mind, and if they think I'm absolutely in no control, we're confirming that.
Right.
But we're very much saying the cast are in control here.
By the way, I like the phrase "the assembly experience." Should you do a live experience? Would you come?
So you're happy now?
I think so. I'm like a lot of people. I almost don't dare say I'm happy, but that's stupid. Because if you are happy, you should enjoy it.
Watching a mind like his sort of turn live that's stupid, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
Just witnessing somebody prepared to accept that they are discomforted by claiming happiness.
Yeah.
That just feels very British, that.
Doesn't
We're
it?
not good at, yeah.
And also, he got to that just by Caroline going, "Are you happy now?"
Yeah.
There's something about Caroline that's just that direct thing that means he'll give that to her.
Next up, we have Tomislav, who's one of our new cast members.
My first question is, can you help me meet my idol and icon and legend, the amazing human being, the queen of pop, Dame Celine Marie Claudette Dion?
What an entrance to our show.
Really announced himself, didn't
he? He's brilliant.
Michelle, favourite Celine Dion song?
Maybe she did a good cover of River Deep Mountain High, which I like very much.
Right. Steve?
Top 3 in no particular order. Think Twice. Her version of It's All Coming Back to Me Now. And A New Day Has Come.
That's the Assembly addressing the big issues that matter. The big issues of the day.
I'm London, that means I'm gay, pride, LGBT. What is your advice on finding a husband, ?
I love the fact that he says question mark at the end of a question.
And final question is, are you a top or a bottom? Another London question, I love an LGBT pride question.
Wow.
After we recorded this episode, I put a message on the family WhatsApp. It's a question, family. If someone asked Stephen Fry if he's a top or a bottom, would you know what that meant without Googling?
Yeah.
My mum said, I think so. I didn't grill her on it.
I was going to say, I think so, but she didn't offer what that might mean. Okay.
My dad said no, but I could make some scary guesses. And then my mum said, same here, really. Creased up laughing face. And my brother said I wouldn't, unless it's the very crude thing I'm thinking of, which surely it can't be. It can, Chris, and it was.
Hello, Sir Stephen. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
I read that you are bipolar.
Yes.
One of my family has that.
Yeah.
How can I help him, please?
What a beautiful question, by the way. How can I help him? Tell me how I can be more useful.
I think a lot of those questions are really good when they come from the cast experience themselves,
Yes.
I think being, you want a mixture of people being, curious about drugs, curious about suicide, but then also come from a place of experience about bipolar.
And it's also really disarming then, I think, for the celeb, so in this case for Sir Stephen, to be asked about his bipolar, but from the point of view of somebody who's not going, what's that, or similar. It's somebody saying, I understand. Can you help?
It's also just such a vibe, Harry, as well, isn't it?
It's worth thinking of it as being like the weather. Now, the weather is real. You can't pretend it's not raining when it's raining. You can't say, no, it's not raining, it's ridiculous. You're getting wet, it's really raining.
Yes.
And it's difficult, but it's worth remembering that it's not their personality, it's the weather inside them. And it will change.
Yeah.
It's an extraordinary analogy, isn't it?
He's so clever and he's so eloquent and he's so articulate. When he's talking about his experience and his feelings, it's like poetry, and it's beautiful, and you're like, oh my God, it's the weather inside me. Jesus, I want to get a tattoo of that, you know.
What would you get tattooed on you that Stephen Fry said? Have you got something that Stephen Fry said tattooed on you? Let us know in the comments.
My name is Gin Like the Drink.
Oh, wonderful.
Who's your favorite World Wrestling Entertainment superstar?
WWE.
Ultimate Warrior for me. Anyone?
I'm delighted he's talking about it, but it's not for me.
Tiebreaker?
No, I've got like Big Daddy. The WWE is not my world at all. I've got nothing.
Huey, hi.
As a humanist, do you think you believe in no life after death because you think God would hate you?
Whoa.
Good.
Now, Steve, we've loved Huey from the first moment we saw her, haven't we?
Yes.
What was her experience? Any of the first timers?
She was really nervous.
Yeah.
I spoke to her after, and she was absolutely terrified. She was a lot more nervous than she thought she was.
That makes me sort of admire her all the more.
Yeah,
that
totally.
She nervously went up to Stephen Fry and went boom, like to Stephen Fry, and sort of challenged him on something like that. I mean, whether you're right or wrong about something, just the sheer ballsiness of that.
Yeah.
Right, what did he have to say then?
There is such richness, diversity, beauty, and astonishing variety in this world that the idea of saying, oh, there's got to be more than this, it just seems to me so arrogant and stupid to embrace everything we have, because this is it, our life, and it's precious.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah,
Our life
it's
is
great.
precious. That's the tattoo I get.
So beautiful.
Actually, I did get a humanism
so
tattoo,
beautiful.
but then they changed the logo.
Oh, I thought that was for your local sports centre.
I wish I knew how it would feel to be free.
We always try and choose a song that means something to the celebrity. They've got to feel something when they hear the song. The power of his response, I think, was visible, and I love that, because it means we've done our jobs well. Also, there's something absolutely lovely about him sort of being persuaded gently to his
we got
feet.
Stephen Fry sort of
and
dancing.
sort of ole clicking.
There's something adorable about Stephen Fry being one of the cleverest men alive, you know, can really hold court, and he's just a shite dancer that can't click in time. I think that's just a lovely little bonus.
So, Steve, that was your first episode with us,
Yeah.
Series Producer. How was it for you?
I loved it. Very privileged for that to have been the first one. The week before we did it, I sat in the chair. But
You sat in the chair to be interviewed by the cast.
sat in the chair to be interviewed by the cast.
What was the most memorable thing you got asked?
So Julius, voice of an angel, she just comes up and goes, give us 3 reasons why we should trust you. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I really had to come up with the goods. But it's very different sitting in the chair and be like, there's 25 people here, I don't know any of them, and they're all going to stand up one by one and ask me something. I haven't a notion what they're going to ask. And it could go from serious to funny to frivolous to deep.
I don't know about you. People ask me a lot about do do the guests on the show see the questions in advance? In fact, they almost assume that to be the case.
Yeah, and it wouldn't work if they did, And it shouldn't be underestimated how frightening it is. Like that time between somebody getting their name called and then them standing up, walking around, standing on the spot, introducing themselves. It gives you a huge amount of time to go, what the fuck is this person going to ask me?
Yeah. With the Jaws music playing in your head.
Well, that's what is sort of playing in the head. Yeah.
When I was interviewed by them and we made the pilot, they'd been told that I was the sort of big boss of the show. And I sat down and the first question someone asked me was, they say you're the big boss. How come you're so small?
Yeah, it's great.
Right. Let's say a few things that didn't make the edit.
If you want to have kids, you've left it a bit late.
Yeah,
How will you have kids?
Sometimes you're very outspoken. When what you say causes controversy, how do you settle between the gap of what you mean and what people hear?
Is it bang out of order to read to God, Stephen? Are you in trouble with him?
Have you been to Fort Park?
What's your first night in prison like?
You say you're middle class. What are we then? The dregs?
No. So at the end of this series, we'll have an unseen episode, which some of those clips will be in. So if there's any of those questions you'd like to hear the answers to, let us know. And they might make the unseen episode. It's going to be a tough selection, like that.
Yeah.
Don't adjust.
So I did promise you that we'd hear Stephen Fry maybe calling someone a Make your own mind up.
Okay, up next we've got Sophie.
Hello.
Hello, Sophie.
What's your favourite swear word?
Whoa!
Crap.
Well, there are swear words where you simply are expressing frustration because you've hit your thumb with a hammer or something. And then that's the F word. You can't help it. You hit your hammer with a you just, But if you want to swear at someone, in other words, to curse them, which is different, i.e. say you are a,
Basically.
Yeah, that's probably the word, isn't it? That's the biggest. My favourite joke, which won't go out,
Might do, yeah.
is where Matt says to his friend, "You are such a you are such a Honestly, if there was a competition to find the biggest in the world, you'd come second. And the guy says, well, at least I wouldn't come first. No, because you're such a It's a great joke, isn't it?
Believe that. You just called her a
Not you.
Oh, wait.
Not you. No. I had to make someone in the... Not you, darling. No. Oh, you poor thing. But that's the point. You say it to your friend. You didn't really think I meant you, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's Steve. Thank you, Sophie.
That's it from me, Stu, from Michelle, and Steve. Join us next time, and we'll be debriefing on our episode with the fantastic Nicola Sturgeon. It's a goodie.
It's a really good one.
It's one of them. It's a goodie.
You'll laugh, you'll cry.
See you then.